Hello and welcome to the 8207 video presentation of my project, which I built in CryEngine 3. This project was an attempt by me to better realise a level that I previously had created in Unity, which I felt could have used some polish. Unfortunately, most of the mechanics that I had included in the Unity project required 3D modelling and animation skills that I didn't have to implement in CryEngine. So this is more of an informal walkthrough of the level, just to show what I had intended to do and explain what was going on. So you start off in the basketball court, where the player is introduced to the ball mechanic. The ball is an item that is used throughout the game. So you're taught how to pick it up and throw it. You test that skill in the basketball hoop a couple of times and eventually end up accidentally throwing it into this ravine. So you obviously have to go and collect it, and in order to do so you have to traverse this rather rickety looking stairway. Again, I had hoped to have a stairway that would collapse on its own, but instead I've just got a stairway that you fall off the end of. Once you do, you hit a trigger that triggers a change in the time of day from just before sunset to fairly dark night time, which hopefully makes the level a little bit more eerie. The players down here, they will have just collected the ball, or be going to collect the ball, and will have realised that it's got a rather intrinsic mechanic. It's a light source, so it allows you to light up areas in the dark forest, and B, if the player is away from the ball for too long, they start to panic and eventually black out, and that's a game over state. So they'll be exploring this area, which is basically a tutorialization for the rest of the game, and walking about using the ball to light up their path, and come across the next bit of tutorialization, which introduces another mechanic, which is the climb mechanic. The idea being that in the game the player would be able to climb over certain objects, but only if they didn't have the ball in their hands. So this obstruction would force the player to throw the ball and then climb over it, introducing the climb mechanic and also solidifying the distance from the ball, making you pass out mechanic, but in the editor we're just going to hop over that. And then they continue on to what is the final bit of tutorialization for the first level, where they'd be faced with a sort of pseudo puzzle. The river that they've been following for a while does continue past this wall, but they can't, so they'd be tasked with throwing the ball into this house, which would in some way cause this door to open and allow them to continue. And that's as far as I got with my level reconstruction, as it were, for my 8207 project.